This is Matthew Rathbun, and I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about something that sounds pretty antiquated. Your SOI, your sphere of influence. Something from the moment you consider getting a real estate license until the last day of your career, you hear people banter around as if it's some magic silver bullet that is going to get you tons and tons of business. And it kind of is. But a little different now than it used to be. In years past, your sphere of influence was the people you went to church, the people you volunteered, the parents at school, the person who cut your hair, the vet you take your dog to. It could be anybody that you know or who knows you. That was a pretty solid sphere of influence. Before the ubiquity of real estate licensing gushing out all across the country, there was generally one real estate agent in every social group or cluster. And then the internet happened, and many other things that changed to now. It's estimated that the average consumer you're trying to reach knows between 6 and 7 real estate agents. So no longer are you just the real estate agent for your group or in your social collective. You are one of many real estate agents in your group. It becomes imperative for us to enhance our group. So if you're tending a farm and you have a plot of land, let's say you've put 10 acres out and you've put some type of produce on that land, you can keep working that land and you will get a certain amount of produce until the land is no longer fertile or usable. But if you increase your land and you spread out more and you access more and you continue those same behaviors of planting and fertilizing and seeding and collecting and harvesting, you get more opportunity. You get more production or produce out of your efforts. We are all at some level influencers. And I know you're stopping right there as you go, I'm not going to get on TikTok and do any dances. I'm not going to be posting about makeup and lifestyle and travel on Instagram. And I guess the question is, if you could, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you build a tribe or a following based on those human life connectors, those social connectors that we could? Because no longer is your sphere of influence just the people I listed earlier. Your sphere of influence is people who are on social media, the people you have yet to meet yet but will one day meet you, the people you have met yet that your friends and family and your evangelists know, who are going to be telling them, you need to go work with this real estate agent. They're great at what they do. Building your sphere of influence has a lot to do and a lot of similarities with being an influencer online. If you are connecting me to the greatest resources at the local library, hiking trails in the community, the best restaurants to go to, if you share a moment with me about something about you that I can connect with, that I engage, your love of plants or working outside, or maybe you build furniture and that's something that you share in your online presence, or newsletters that go out and you write letters about how amazing it was to go hiking on your favorite trail or kayaking somewhere in the community. You and I start building a social connection where I start to believe that you're someone I may want to do business with one day. See, not everybody's looking to buy or sell right now. And in days past in the real estate industry, we really focused on if they're looking to buy or sell in the next 30 days. That's serious. I'm working on them now in case they want to buy 3 or 4 years from now, because in between, they know a lot of other people who will be asking them for references. We are now putting out content, we are engaging, we are doing efforts that will produce better fruit. You can't do that by just sitting around waiting for someone to drop by the office. You can't do that waiting for your broker to deliver a bunch of new, fresh leads for you. This is not Glengarry Glen Ross. It's not 1985 anymore. This isn't how things work. You're building your sphere of influence by being active, by being engaging, by reaching out to people, and yes, by taking the information you get from them and putting it in a database so you can continue that relationship over time. It isn't just 1 or 2 things. I get asked all the time, how do I find somebody? How do I find somebody who wants to buy or sell? Look, every influencer ever started online on a YouTube page or a social media page started with a handful of people who were following them, and it grew over time. It grew by creating content and connection, earning someone's contact information and the right to market to them and have them continue following you. Is a very holistic approach to success. It isn't just 1 or 2 things, and it isn't something you just give up doing one day because you've reached your limit. We continue to grow. We continue to create content. We continue to find the newest way to reach out to people, and we continue to evolve into something that is worth following and referring and utilizing when we have to find a trusted advisor. Posts about your latest closing or your newest listing or what a rough day you had in real estate, those aren't social connectors. Those aren't things that make people go, that's a really cool person I want to work with. It's just you posting about your day-to-day job, and most people don't post about their day-to-day jobs. Being likable and engaging and going out to them, reaching out, sending out good content, whether it be digital or analog or direct mail or newsletters or just a thank you card for something great a vendor did for you. Those things matter. Building a database does not happen overnight, but it does happen for successful agents. That's how they maintain their success. Being relatable, being engaging, and being referable are very, very important aspects to your business. So start today. Make sure you have a database, not just a spreadsheet, not just the names in your head, not just an address book, or access to CRM, where you can put all this contact information, where you can put anniversaries and reminders and a history of when you last reached out to them, when you should reach out to them next. But you got to use those tools and you got to use the resources. It's very, very important to your business. So reach out to your broker, go research on your own, find the right CRM for you. And remember, it starts with being an influencer. It leads to creating a database, and then it's mastering and working that database to remind people of the value proposition that you have as a trusted advisor in their lives. Thanks so much for watching.